Last week, I got a couple of messages from some subs saying, "Have I watched the Trayvon Martin documentary that aired on BET and the Paramount Network simultaneously?" I said, "No." Well, actually, I didn't respond. I was, but I remember who was the producers of it. And then I got some more messages through the week, and I got a couple this morning. And let me start by saying this: I'm not going to watch it. I have no intention on watching it, and I tell you why. Well, it should be obvious. Jay Z. I'm not a fan of Jay Z. I can't stand certain elements of the modern day rap or hip hop because they play into the image that the black community, especially the black man, is violent, sexist, uneducated, lazy, whatever negative things they be throwing out there towards us. When George Zimmerman got away with killing Trayvon Martin, or during the process of the trial, building up the George Zimmerman trial, Jay Z didn't want to have anything to do with anything that was related to race. Remember when that was that Barney's, I believe, in New York, was caught being profiling the black customers, and Jay Z had deals with them, and Jay Z said, like, we need to get all the facts. We got to make sure we don't want to jump to conclusions. And I'm sitting like, man, if it look like a duck, walk like a duck, act like a duck, chance is a duck. But then when it came time for him and Justin B, not Justin B, excuse me, Justin Timberlake, they was doing concerts around that time, and Stevie Wonder, Shaka Khan, Harry Belafonte, and many other black artists and people was protesting, don't go to Florida and perform. He like I got constituents, I got fans, they bought their tickets and stuff like that. And there's ways these people could have had their money reimbursed to them. He could have took a loss. He was too busy performing with Justin. Here it is, a black kid was shot dead, more than likely one of your fans. All he did was go to a store and buy some snacks, and a racist shot him dead. And politicians and talking heads on Fox Clan decided that Trayvon would be the face of anti-black maleness. Everywhere you went, it was somebody making a joke. There were stories of police officers going to shooting ranges, and we forget about this. They had targets of Trayvon Martin. People's going on black people Facebook channels and pulling images that wasn't even Trayvon, saying that was Trayvon Martin. They took images out of context, saying that talking about he looks like a thug, or he shouldn't wear certain clothes. And when Black America, myself included, as I had doing all these commentaries and talking about this, Jay couldn't been bothered. Jay didn't want to be Jay or his wife did not want to be black during the Obama years. But during the Trump years, now all of a sudden you want to be black. I told y'all way back when Obama was off, I said a lot of Negroes don't want to be down with the black community right about now. But when Obama got out, they're gonna run back to the community and try to do a mind fuck. And I'm sorry, I can't take him serious. When he was on Van Jones talking about politics, where was that at back on Obama years? Because Obama didn't do anything for the black community. And I think it's hypocritical for us to see him be expecting Donald Trump to do something Obama wouldn't do. But see, we in the black community, we pick and choose at times who we want to get mad at, and they make us look just like the people we complain about. Now, anybody's following me know that I'm not a Jay-Z fan, and I'm damn sure not a fan of Beyonce. These two both suffer from self-hate issues. Jay-Z claimed the fame was selling drugs, selling poison back to his community. His mother knew he was doing it and didn't put a stop to it. He didn't care. He also backstabbed brothers. Any black man that has worked with Jay-Z has been backstabbed. Beyonce suffers from self-hatred. Everybody praised them as they the ultimate this and that. Both of them deserve each other. They're both idiots. They've been blessed to take a talent and make millions. And I'm not hating on them for making any money. God bless them. But you can't cut it on and cut it off now. You can't go 8 years and pretend like you had no responsibility to your community, especially when you're pushing that poison. Jay-Z gave an interview. Now that my father, Blue Ivy's here, I'm not gonna say the word bitch anymore. But you didn't care about our sisters, our mothers, our aunties, our girlfriends, our wives, our friends being called bitch. You didn't respect your wife enough, but then again, she's making songs about bugaboo and bills and independent women and all that shit. Who buys most of their product? White folk. So maybe they was doing that Michael Jordan thing. I don't want to film a white bass, but who made y'all? If it wasn't black people buying your CDs and your tapes and shit back in the day, and still buying your shit, you wouldn't be anything. This dude can go on all the white talk shows. He can go to places where normally blacks don't go, and they treat him like he was a god. But then, when his wife signed that Pepsi deal, all of a sudden white women started to go after him. Then all of a sudden, they were talking about, well, Jay-Z was a former drug dealer. But when black folks is complaining and saying stuff, you guys are just jealous. Remember, he disrespected Harry Belafonte. What did he say? My presence is charity. Yeah, yeah. So now all of a sudden he want to be pro-black and he want to produce a documentary about Trayvon Martin. Don't get me wrong. He said it's bad what happened to Trayvon, but when they needed his voice, he wasn't there. Now he was down there for that Occupy Wall Street shit. Remember that? He was selling shirts and shit down there. Him and Beyonce was down there. Remember? Even as I speak, they have no dealing with the black community. We as black Americans got to stop letting other black folks manipulate us into supporting them. And then when it comes time for our community to support, I mean, think about the amount of money that this man has generated just because of the community which he come from. He's so poisoned. People say, well, that's probably how you had to eat. No, there's minimum wage jobs out there. I ain't gonna buy that shit. There's other ways you can sell music. He works with everybody else but us. Then when he about to get his throat cut, he do like with some brothers. Let's go run to the community. When Beyonce gave up that money at that Walmart, which was nothing, she did that was a PR move. Because at that same time, that year, that's that shit when the trial of George Zimmerman and people asked him to stand down. He did an interview about Harry Belafonte. He criticized my wife. Yeah, man, your wife, you married to a woman, is running that press run half naked. See, y'all let white folk gas you up. Now all of a sudden you want to be conscious, Mr. Conscious. All of a sudden you want to talk about Donald Trump, and I find it funny that y'all will be seen with Donald Trump back in the day. And Jay, you ain't some 30-some-year-old dude. You ain't some early. You damn near 50 years old. You should know better than most of anybody. You got years on us, man, and you sitting here and you played yourself. He went on Bill Maher one episode, shaking everybody's hand across the table. Bill, do this and do that, Robert De Niro checked his ass. He ain't say shit. But him and his wife was on stage just last month or month before making mockery of Bill Cosby. So now people expect me to go out here and want to watch. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I know about what happened to Trayvon Martin. I don't need somebody putting another camera. I don't need nobody putting dramatic music or putting black and white images or showing clips and shit. That child was shot dead. In our community or certain aspects of our community, talk about how tough they are, they didn't do shit. In Florida, all the gangs you got in Florida, and George Stillman is still walking around fucking with people. I guarantee you, if there was a black man that did that in a white kid or a Hispanic kid, that brother had to move out of state. He'd be so spooked. And I guarantee you, all the white artists would never hesitated to come out and say what they're going to say. But see, y'all played it safe. Y'all want to be at the White House. Y'all don't want no criticism. Soon as Trump got out, all of a sudden now you wanna get in the trade room. You disingenuous motherfucker, you. I mean, really think about it. When Trayvon was murdered, 2012, 2012, and now at 2018, you getting, come on, man. And then, if I'm not mistaken, was he partner with Harvey Weinstein? You mean no? You couldn't partner with no black directors or production companies. So now all of a sudden he want to go out here and play like he's really concerned. But when people said, "Hey man, hey boycott Florida," he still played with Justin Timberlake. So that tells you something. When that shit went down at Barney's, he played like, "I'm gonna wait to get all the facts first." He defended Gwyneth Paltrow when she was using the word niggas in Paris for real. I'm sorry, but I just can't support anything this dude do. I try to give him benefit of the doubt, but when and I'm sitting there like he did this. Like, I went back and listened to that OJ thing he bet OJ, and I'm sitting there and said, why would you pick OJ Simpson out of all the handkerchief he has there recently? You pick an easy target. Because white folk can't stand OJ. So you think, let me go ahead and milk this thing. You and your wife can go to the studio and make albums and stuff and throw shade at people on the sly. And then, like I told everybody, Beyonce wasn't pro-black because when she did that video and shit, then you talk about Hurricane Katrina. Look how long Katrina had happened before she did her video and stuff. Let me tell y'all something. They did not want to be black during the Obama years. They wanted to be something other than black. Now all of a sudden they ain't got that cover. They can't go to the White House or get invited to these parties. Now all of a sudden we got to keep Negroes in our back pocket. We got to stop being manipulated by people. Oprah Winfrey pulled that shit. Other day Michael Jordan pulled that shit. Michael Jordan never did anything with the black community. But when Donald Trump thought that he insult LeBron James opened up a school. He opened up a school in the United States, not Africa, not some third world country. Opened a school in his home state. And when Trump said, "I'm like Mike," Trump was basically saying Michael Jordan's a good nigga. That's what he said. And Michael Jordan said, no, I don't need to be brought back into that one. So he quickly jumped into LeBron's side. And I'm laughing my ass off. I'm like, all these years, and you heard what Mike said, he's helping his community. He didn't say he's helping the community. He said he's helping his community. Michael Jordan lived in the Chicago area damn near 30 years. His kids was born here. He has nothing to do with Illinois or the Chicago area. He had nothing to do with little black kids. If y'all went to his camps or go look at the clips, you feel a little small group of black kids here and there, but it's mostly white, Asian, and Hindu. I have no respect for black people who support about blacks help make them who they are, and whites discover them. All of a sudden, they don't know us anymore. And when something tragic go down, they all silent. They ain't got nothing to say. Then all of a sudden, they say, we better run back and let the black folks know we down. That's why I can't watch it, and I refuse to watch it. I'll wait for somebody else to do a documentary on Trayvon Martin. See, so many people got shot. How about to say Tamir Rice, another kid that got shot unnecessarily. I do not want to see. I'm not going to support this dude because if you really had concern, you would have said something then. Jamie Foxx went out there and spoke out about it. Tyrese spoke out about it. Many other blacks spoke out about it. But Jay-Z and Beyonce went silent. Oh, that's tragic with Beyonce husky voice. Oh, yeah, that's tragic. But how many of y'all really spoke truth to power? They ain't. They not going to sit around Jan Jones and being critical of Trump. I'm like, how you gonna be critical of Trump what Trump ain't doing, but Obama ain't do shit either? And I'm not defending Donald Trump. I'm just saying be consistent. But you ain't gotta worry about me watching and supporting that documentary. I'm sorry, I can't, because he showed that he didn't give a damn when the actual trial stuff was going on. Now all of a sudden you give a damn.